Hello and welcome to another episode of Santa Killer Projects. As you can see behind me, I have the K-Truck sitting here, and I've got a fancy little box here. This is Herculiner. We're going to put a Bedliner kit into the inside of the K-Truck, and the inside means also these rails right here along the side. We're going to do the inside of them, but I'm not going to take the top liners off, which I should because that would be the nicer way to do it. But this is an old crappy truck, and I just want something to protect the bed so it doesn't completely rot out. Also, you may have noticed I am wearing a brand new shirt. That's because we now have a merch page, and it says all sorts of cool stuff, and you can get these on the link in the description. And with that being said, let's work on the Bedliner. All right, so as you can see, the bed is really dirty. That's because it's a farm truck and we've been using it as such. I need to hose this out and get it really clean. This part right here is actually the hood of the car. We're gonna take the 3 bolts that are holding it in place out, and I'm gonna remove this off so that when we do the bed liner, it'll be open, and I'm gonna coat that separately. This is the bed cleaned up. As you can see, there's still like some rust marks in the bed, and there's still like some pitting pretty bad over here because the bed's not perfect to begin with. But I have marked out the position of where I want the top of the bed liner stuff to go, and we're gonna take the hood cover off and set it off to the side, and then the next thing I have to do is sand all the surfaces where I want to put the bed liner kit material on. So nothing really impressively looks different at this point, but at this point we have taken sandpaper and ran it over everything, so all the surfaces have at least been rough sanded, just enough to get the surfaces roughed up and to expose a little bit of the rust in the bad spots of the bed. But beyond that, that's all we're doing. We're just putting enough roughness on the surface that the liner will stick to it. After sanding, I applied the first coat. I don't really know what to think of this as it is so far. It kind of looks thinner than I expected it to be, and it's really, really splotchy, like I didn't sand the metal, but there are spots where you can see where I didn't sand the metal. I'll show you right here on the other side of this. Right here, the paint stuff is not sticking very well because of the fact there's something underneath it, like oil or something that is causing the rubberized coating to not stick. But everything else just looks really, really splotchy. I'm going to give it time to dry and then start working on the second coat. I hope to God after the second coat it actually starts to look more like a bed liner, because otherwise this is just an ugly paint coating that's not really going to do much of anything. It's been about 4 hours since I finished putting the stuff on, so it's been probably 5.5 hours since I started on the other side. I don't know if you can see from the detail on this, but it all looks like it's just runny tar. I think it's finally now to where it's not tacky to the touch, but it just, I'm going to show you it up close because it to me looks really weird on the first coat, and I hope this isn't the way this stuff looks when it's done. To me, just looking at this looks like I've spilled oil all over the side of the car. To me, it looks just very undone, very unprofessional. But let's see, I've got another coat I've got to put on it. Okay, so this is after 2 complete coats. As you can see, it actually does look a lot better than it did. It just doesn't look right. So I did this with the original roller and the original brush that was given with the kit. They said not to reuse this stuff, but I had no choice because I knew I was going to end up having to go more than 2 coats. So it had rested for about 4 hours after it had initially been put on. And then after those 4 hours, it was no longer tacky. It's about 85 degrees, maybe 90 degrees here today. And I put it out in the sun as soon as I was done, just to make sure that it dried up as best as it could. And this is what it looks like after the second coat. And if we get up real close to it, you can actually see there are a bunch of just open spots in it. It almost looks like if you were to put 2 different kind of paints together at this point. But we are going to end up letting this cure overnight and then putting a 3rd coat and maybe even a 4th coat over the top of this tomorrow. This is technically day 2. I had to let it dry overnight because of the fact that it took forever to dry the first coat. So I want to show you what it looks like after it's dried. As you can see, far away it kind of looks okay. But close up, there's a lot of like just little missing spots. So today we're starting on a 3rd coat hopefully the third coat is all we need to fill in what's left on this, and then we'll be done with this. I've applied the third coat and things have definitely changed. When I stirred up the paint mixture for this stuff on the beginning of the third coat, everything was a lot thicker than it was the first 2 times I stirred the paint up. That then made the last coat go on exactly like a bed liner should look. And as you notice, there are no spots where the white from the bed is seeping through. It is actually bed line the way it should be. It just takes a handful of coats and a lot of time sitting, and this is what it's going to look like now. So also as part of their instructions, it says to take the tape off immediately so we can actually see what little bleed there was along the top edge, which I don't really care. This is a farm truck. It's not anything that's going to matter to us. It's not going off-roading, and it's not going to car shows. So this is just what it's going to be from now on. So at this point, I have about 3 or 4 hours to let this cure, and then I'll put the hood section back on. I'll take a picture of that, and that'll be what's in the screenshot so you guys can see it complete and done. As of right now, I'm going to call this job done because of those few things that I still have to do. But as I had mentioned before, it's another day, so I'm wearing another t-shirt. And this is also from our new store. It says, if you drive it like you stole it, it's going to run like you wrecked it, which is one of those expressions that I say because if you drive a car too hard, you're going to drive it into the ground and it's going to drive really badly. So that's essentially what this shirt means. If you like this shirt, make sure to check it out in our store. We also have lots of other cool designs in there. And I'm constantly making new designs as I come up with more things that need to go on t-shirts. Before I completely end this video, one of the things I have to say is that we did this with a Herculiner bedliner kit. I am in no way, shape, or form associated with Herculiner. I'll put some sort of link in there to where you can find one if you want to get one, but I don't have any affiliation with them. I just did this because this thing needed a bedliner because the bed is slightly rusted out. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. You have no idea how important it is just to give a video a thumbs up or share it with a friend. It does wonders for the channel and it does wonders for our videos. So, as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.